Hey guys, welcome back to another Celeste Imperial base update. I got a lot of stuff done in this video. I say that every time, but I do get a lot of stuff done in every video. As you can see from this image, I got a bunch of stuff done inside the base, making it look more like a base, which is really nice. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So these are all the parts that I've accumulated for this episode. By the time I post this, I might have some more orders that have came in that I'll, be using, so I won't explain all of those just because there's a couple. But yeah, this is pretty much everything. So starting off on the left side over here, I have a bunch of 1x2s. Those are actually from last episode that didn't get used up. And then I just have some odds and ends, just bricks of different sizes there. And then beside those, I have those modified 1x2 pieces. That's what they look like. Those are the ones that I've been using as ladders. And then I have 100 of these 2x2 corner pieces. So I'm going to be using a bunch of those on the ground, but more of them will actually be going on the wall. Over here, I have those larger plates that I'm going to be using for the wall. I got 7 of those. And then over here I have 24 door frames. These are from 2 separate Bricklink orders combined together. I used to have a lot of Lego City stuff, so I did have a lot of door frames for a while, but obviously the mountain takes up a lot of them, so they went pretty fast. And then over here on the light bluish gray side, I have those 1x1s, I have some 1x2s, and then I have those triangle pieces. I had a bunch of those before. I used all of them up, and they're actually really useful, and I've been using them a bunch in the base. So first I'm going to start to get done what I can to this wall. It really won't be a lot. I can fill out, there's one last little piece in there where I can put one of the larger black plate pieces, and then I think I can do another row of them, and then maybe the door frames, and then I can only fill out a little bit of the wall in the back because I only have so many bricks at this point. So here's what it looks like now, and I'll show you guys after. Alright, so here it is. I think I might just do one floor, so that's 6 studs there, those beams left. So essentially I can do another row of those plates on top, and I think that might be it. The important thing for me is that it's taller than this tower, and I do plan on making this tower a little bit taller when it comes to the ladder piece in the middle there, so we'll have to see about that. And then I started to add a little bit of some pieces on the side of the wall there just to give it a bit of texture. I did that last week actually, I don't know if I talked about it. So I can do a little bit more of that now, but I will definitely need more pieces. So that's looking a little bit better. I won't really add any more crazy details until it's actually finished. Most of this stuff, those pieces on there, are put in specific spots for the structural integrity of the wall to make sure it doesn't just fall over. So I do have 100 of these 2x2 corner pieces, and I was going to add some more in that corner, but because the TIE Fighter is going there, I don't really think I need to, and it might just be a waste of money to add pieces in there, and it looks fine how it is anyways. So these will probably just kind of keep safe until I add more detail to the wall. Something else I thought I'd mention is that I had previously left this little spot here blank, and that was because I was waiting for this Imperial emblem to come in. I actually got this as like a little extra in a Bricklink order that I got. You guys probably already saw that on my TikTok videos, and I really like it. It looks really good. Now that I have the TIE Fighter over here, and I'm actually thinking of making a little entrance that goes into this wall, but that's later on. I kind of need some kind of bridge here in the middle. There isn't really a way for any of, the guys in my base to really get across except if they're on a speeder. But if they're on foot, it doesn't really make sense how they'd get across the lava river. I looked online at a couple ideas, but I think what might actually look the best is if I put just a natural bridge across. Same kind of texture as the rest of the ground along here, and it just goes across the middle, and it just looks like it's supposed to be there. Obviously, if I see any designs that I like, or I don't like the way it looks, I could probably change it. Or if you guys have any ideas, you can always send me a video or tag me in it or something, and I can look at that. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So the first thing I really need to do is move all of the lava to the sides, which will actually make everything look a little bit better because it'll look nice and full. So what I've kind of tried to do here is just even it out with where the opening is into the base. So kind of as best as I could move a little bit more pieces there, just so whatever is coming out of the base can drive right across it. So now we have a bit of an issue that I somehow didn't think about before. Because I've used all the plate pieces on the walls, I don't really have anything big enough that can stretch across here. So I'll definitely have to get more plates, but we'll leave this on hold for now. So I just added 2 of those 4x12 black plate pieces to my Bricklink wanted list, so I'll get those soon. So if you guys remember from the beginning, I ordered a bunch of these pieces that I've been using as ladder pieces. All of these guys have fallen over because I moved this around so much, but we got the ladder there. I only have a little bit more to fill in, but who knows how many more ladders I'll need, so I got a bunch more. One thing that I don't have lots of are 1x2 plates. I've pretty much used up all of them on these ladder pieces right there and on the inside of the base, so I'm going to need more of those before I do any work on this part of the base. So now this is actually the exciting part of the base. Before I get into what I'm going to be doing with the pieces that I got, I made these 2 little troopers here. These are obviously the sand kind of Tatooine looking guys that I got in a set a while ago. I think one of the older Mos Eisley cantinas. Anyways, I have those guys, and I think I have one more. They go pretty well with the the terrain of this base, so I put a bunch of them in here. I added those little satchels to them. They're kind of like the Indiana Jones ones, as well as some brown capes that I got from some old Obi-Wan Kenobis. I'm not sure if I like the look of them, if they really match the theme of the base, but let me know what you guys think. So I looked at all of your ideas from the TikTok that I posted, asking what you guys think I should do over here. I'm going to kind of include everybody's ideas as best as I can, at least. So a lot of my issue with making the inside of this base was that it's very open, and it's hard to kind of break that openness apart and add stuff into it. Adding greebling on the walls can sometimes look out of place if there isn't really stuff dividing it or around it. So what I did on this side is I added these big triangular pieces to kind of break it up a little bit and make it look better with some more shapes. So I thought, why don't I just do the same thing with this side? I was also planning on stopping the wall right there, not really doing this corner bit. I thought it would make the base look like it has a nice look to it, but I think I will end up filling it in just because I could add more things in the base and it might look a little bit nicer. So I'm going to try and include everybody's ideas by putting what they want and what they commented in between these triangles here. For example, I could have a storage area here, an armory area, some kind of little infirmary, something like that. A little issue that I've run into though is the space over here in this corner. So I'm adding in this new triangle piece, and then I have those two speeder bikes there, and I really like the way that they look. They got their little fueling station and everything, but this corner seems a little crammed, and I don't like how everybody has to walk through that little gap there in between. Now, I'm not 100% on this idea because there is definitely more than enough room to get through, and it really doesn't look that bad, but what I could do is make this little area kind of like a garage for the speeders. So as you guys know, I was going to put a little platform up there, maybe where like Vader can overlook what's happening inside the base, but instead, I'm thinking I could stack that speeder on the right over top of the one on the left and make it look like it's kind of hung above, ready to be taken down when a battle strikes. So essentially what would be happening is this speeder would sit on top of here. I would take these pieces out because I wouldn't really need them because there wouldn't be a balcony, but have this speeder stacked on top of here on some kind of hoist where it can be worked on like a car. So let me know what you guys think about that. As I said before, it is up in the air, so I'm not really sure if I want to do that or not. The space is kind of fine the way it is, but I think that might be kind of neat. Something else that I'd like to do in the future is tile off this whole area. So I did make it dark bluish gray in case I decided not to, but I think it would look really nice. So something that I can do right now is raise up all of the pieces, so all the triangle pieces up by like a 1x1 plate. Just to make it a little bit taller, so when I put the tiles down, everything looks flush and even. As I mentioned before, I am getting a little bit low in the plate department, so I could only really get this side done. So obviously want the triangles on this side to be exactly symmetrical to the ones on this side. Definitely not the ladders or really anything else, but just them because they are all parallel to each other. I also only have one of those little triangle pieces, so I'll have to get more of those, and then because I'm now extending this wall further, I'm going to need more pieces as well. So what I can do for now is look at your comments, see what I want to put in these little spots, and start working on that. So as you can see, I've got a bunch of work done here. I didn't know it was going to turn out like this, but I'm pretty happy about it. So the first thing you'll notice is probably these two pieces, that one there and the one back there. So where I got the idea for those two pieces is from this image, which was on an Instagram account that I found on Instagram. I will link them down below in the description if you want to check them out. So the changes that I did make to the design are that I'm using dark bluish gray pieces instead of all of the light bluish gray pieces to make it pop out more. So I grabbed that corner piece from the Imperial Marauder. I don't have any obviously in the light bluish gray, but that's kind of what it'll look like, except it'll be covered light bluish gray with all the four corners. And then I am thinking of changing that light bluish gray plate in the back to a dark bluish gray one, but I'll have to see what it looks like in the end. And then as you can see, I started making this doorway in the middle. I have those railing pieces on the sides there. I actually think those are light gray. They're actually pretty old. And then I have that panel piece in the middle with the red button, and then I have this massive door. You also may have noticed this Imperial patch that I have. So this is from a shop on Etsy called La Filet. They make lots of different cool Star Wars and anime patches, so if you guys want to check them out, that'd be really awesome. So I got this Imperial emblem specially made to put it somewhere in the base because I thought it would look nice, and I was thinking of adding it to one of these spots here, like there or there, but I think what would look better is if I had it sitting above the door there, so let me know what you guys think about that. So what I'm going to be working on next episode will probably be what I'm going to want to put there and put here. I'm thinking an armory in one of them and maybe some kind of storage area in the other, but we'll have to see. So thank you guys for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely did enjoy being able to turn this into an actual base, make it look a little bit more lively than it did before. So if you guys don't know, I live in Ontario and the lockdowns right now are a little bit crazy in here, so I haven't been able to work as much as I want to be able to buy more Lego. But hopefully that'll change soon and I'll be able to spend more on this base because I'm definitely having a lot of fun with it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, so I'll see you guys in the next one.